Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at Ant number 3 from Erik Larsen. Such a cool comic book. Cannot wait to share it with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Ant from Erik Larsen, created by Mario Goli, is sort of like a reboot of a character Erik Larsen acquired from Mario Goli. From Ant, a very popular character from the 90s who had a few incarnations and had false starts and stops and just like a very mired sort of history. If you're familiar with Uncle Jerk's channel, Jerk Comics, he did a pretty in-depth video about the whole thing, and it's pretty interesting story. But I'm glad that Erik Larsen was able to sort of salvage this character and acquire her from his creator, and they came to a good, mutually beneficial deal. And Erik acquired her several years ago, I feel, and finally started publishing her last year, this year, whatever. But issue 3 is what we're looking at today. Issue 4 is coming out soon. Cannot wait. This truly is like one of the best new comic books going. Erik Larsen's take on it is so good from start to finish. Just the way he's approaching it from writing. I just love the way the book looks. This cover is great. Spawn is on the cover. I mean, how cool is that? An Erik Larsen Spawn is always a good time. Erik is employing this more sparse kind of style, a little, I don't know, should I say Frank Miller, Sin City-esque in a way, just like not as much rendering. I think perhaps a time-saving technique, but it's also very effective. It differentiates his art from his stuff on the Savage Dragon, and it works very well within the confines of this character. While this is a reboot, Erik Larsen is definitely paying tribute to what came before and trying to honor that and sort of work around that, explain that, mine from it. He goes into it a little bit in some of the process pages in the back. But, and love this logo, so cool. By Erik Larsen, story, art, color. Cool that Erik is coloring this. Mike Torres providing flats. Jack Morelli, classic comic legend, doing letters. Josh Eichhorn, 55% alcohol by volume. I think he's some sort of assistant or editor. I mean, whatever. He's been associated with Erik Larsen forever, based in part on the work of Mario Goli. Spawn created by Todd Mcfarlane and Ant created by Mario Goli. I should point out the fun of Spawn guest starring also. I love it because it's sort of like, this is the 3rd issue of Ant, and I feel like Marvel was kind of notorious for having guest stars in the, maybe even the second or third, like She-Hulk, by John Byrne. He was paying homage to the fact that 3rd issues have a guest star, and had Spider-Man guest star in his 3rd issue of She-Hulk. So I feel like, I don't know, unintentional or not, it's a good tactic to sort of get attention or bring on new readership for a new title. I hope this is selling well. From the reviews and everything I've seen, it's gotten, positive feedback, and it's a beautiful book. Like I said, he is using a more sparse kind of style and coloring it himself, which I feel is a good balance for using a sparse style, because you can sort of make up detail in the color process that you sort of want to come across as the artist. Love this character, just looks so great. I love, Erik Larsen draws really hot looking chicks. I love the stars and her jeans here. I love her Jay-Z t-shirt. I just love the palette of the colors. I think it looks so good. I love, trying not to spoil too much of the story, I guess, but Anne is sort of, it's very much in following like the original thing. A lot of it's in her head, and I feel like reality and sort of, I mean, I don't know, is imagination, or if it is indeed imagination, like the mystery is unfolding, and I feel like it's very like engaging the way it's unfolding, and like sort of he reveals a lot without like revealing too much, and like fun characters. Like I can tell this is gonna have like a kick-ass rogues gallery. Like this character, the mime, I like love that so much. I think it might be based on a character who originally appeared in Ant. We might be able to see that. This is the best under boob shot I've ever seen in a comic book ever. And amazing coloring too. Super cool use of the coloring here and the color holds. It reminds me of J. Scott Campbell's Wild Ciders. Remember that? Nobody? But it looked cool AF. Anyway, I love that. So like what a fun character, a mime, and like she can create constructs out of light. But with these wristbands, I also love that too. Like, you know, I feel like that is the one sort of fallacy of the X-Men, is that sort of everybody could be a superhero now just by right of birth. Love that they're at a comic book convention and we get to see glimpses of like Spider-Man and Batman and Killer Shroud. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows? Who knows what people throw in the background? Spider-Man again, of course. How can you escape Spider-Man? Love these fun henchmen. See, this is like what I love about this book is like, and that is like what I love so much about Erik Larsen is he just draws and writes really classic, fun superhero comic books. And I feel like you're getting that here in a way, you know, juxtaposed with the psychological mystery of whatever the hell's happening with this character, like where she comes from, who she really is. Spawn and Hulk, love that. Love the green on the Hulk there. Great shot here. I bet this black and white art is just like really beautiful. Just like so like sparse and just like it's kind of fun just to see because Erik Larsen has just like such loose gesture. I feel like there's always so much movement to his figures, and then I feel, you know, like in his inking and stuff, he goes back and really works in the textures and the details. And I love the way he does Night Sky too, black with stars, BWS, but color hold with stars, I guess, in this page. And I don't know, just the way he chose to like draw the reflections and just like the colors, like visually this book is beautiful, but it's also a fun classic comic book story. And then you just get Spawn. I don't know, that's such a great panel how he just like appears like that. I just freaking love that. So good. The reflection there on Ant looks really cool too. Oh my god, and what would an Erik Larsen comic be without a freaking killer 2-page spread? I love this character. It's so, like, I don't know, Mad Max in a lot of ways. In such a cool way. I love a good fight in a sewer. I mean, come on. Classic. The Toxic Waste. So much fun. Nobody draws classic superhero comic books like Erik Larsen anymore. Let me tell you that. If you've forgotten how fun comic books could be, you definitely need to be checking out Ant. Like, here's some of the great behind-the-scenes shot. I love that he does that. Like, he's always been very good about including, like, major, kind of fun here, putting reviews of the book, publishing reviews. And, looks like Dragon's coming up in the next issue, so how freaking cool is that going to be? But it's just showing how he's taken some of the original stuff and done his own spin on it. And I love his layouts. So cool. Like, that is so cool. Like, what great freedom. Anyway, beautiful black and white art. See what I mean about just like going in there and like really cutting into that texture and just like such beautiful art. Amazing. Anyway, next issue we have Dragon to look forward to, and Ant cannot wait. I think it's coming in a few weeks. If you're not reading Ant, it's not too late. You need to jump on board. It's such a good book. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and I'll bring you more later.